ಸರ್, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಡೂಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೋನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಇಟ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ಗೆ ಬಂದೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ತಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ರೈಟ್ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಮಲ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, 8 hours ಆಫ್ ಗುಡ್ ಸ್ಲೀಪ್ ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಕಿರಣಗಳನ್ನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಹೆಲ್ದಿಯಾಗಿ ತಿನ್ನೋದು, ವಾಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಎಕ್ಸಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಈಟಿಂಗ್ ಹೆಲ್ದಿ. ಆದರೆ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕಲಿ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ಗೆ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯು ಗಿವ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಟಿಪ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಸೋ ಮಚ್
ಏನೇನೀಗ ಹೇಳಿದಿರಲ್ಲ, those are the things and everybody knows that.
Yes.
Media has done such a good job over so many years.
Correct.
that ಇದು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಗುರುತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಸೋಂಬೇರಿತನ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ನೋಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ವಿ ನೋ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ರೈಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಚೇಂಜಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ಸ್, pollutions, and also there is one monster which people are not the recent which people are not raising is inflammation. Now when we do this highly sensitive CRP test and we find that in young people it is high, there are no other infections, we wake up. Heart disease alli most important is knowing whether somebody is at a risk or not. So genes, ನಾವು ಮನೆಗೆ ಬಂದ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಣೆ ಬಾರ ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಹಣೆ ಬಾರ. ಸೊ ವೆದರ್ ಮೈ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ರೈಟ್ ಆರ್ ರಾಂಗ್, ವೆದರ್ ಮೈ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಆಫ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸೀಸ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ಎಟ್ ರಿಸ್ಕ್. ವೆದರ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡಯಾಬಿಟೀಸ್, I must know early, so I must be checking every year. Whether I have blood pressure, I must be checking every year. Whether I'm obese, I'm fat. Am I smoking too much? Am I drinking too much? Am I on drugs? Am I on anything like that? All these are risk factors. When there are fantastic tests, you do your lipid profile. If my bad cholesterol is high, if I have a lipoprotein A, lipoprotein B high, then I know. Then they do a Doppler of the carotid artery. If the carotid artery is thick, they've got plaque, I know that I may have plaques there, 33% chance. But now there is a test called CT coronary calcium scoring. It's just a few seconds, no radiation, and it's not so costly. It can give you a very clear idea whether there is something cooking inside. If the score is 0, no, you have nothing. If it is 10 to 400, there are plaques, there are mild plaques. If they grow or they rupture, you will have a heart attack. So you may need to start on medicines. These medicines are lifelong. So whether somebody has a heart problem and need to go on lifelong medicine, such a simple screening. If that calcium score is more than 400, then there are some significant plaques. Just that medicine and discipline may not work. We have to know the correct nitty-gritties and details. So angiogram. If the angiogram shows that there are blocks and tight blocks, then some procedure may have to be done to keep that person safe and living long. So if the block is single tight, we can do a simple stenting and it will last maybe all life. If the blocks are tight and too many and complicated, then bypass surgery. Done well, patient continues to be very disciplined. They may go on and on and on. I have patients whose bypass surgery I have done 35, 38 years ago. No new procedures after that. They are going on doing well. So first is no risk factors, correct diagnosis, correct treatment, and if they can manage themselves well, then there is no problem. So one doesn't have to get scared or worried that what happened to me, why God gave me this. God could give you something for which there is no cure or no treatment at all. So heart problem alli ashtu ವರಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಏನು ಉಳಿದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಅರ್ಲಿ ಡಯಾಗ್ನೋಸಿಸ್, ಅರ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಕ್ಯಾಸ್ಟಿನೇಟ್. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಬಾರ್ದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್.
ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈ ಎಪೋಬಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಲೈಕ್
ಅದೇ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಅಪೋಲೈಪೋಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಎ, ಅಪೋಲೈಪೋಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಬಿ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಅರ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಕರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಾರ್ನ್ ಯು. ಬಟ್ ಏನಂದರೆ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಇನ್ ಎ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ವೇರ್ up to taluka level government has created so many facilities, ella testgolu idave, then there is something wrong with that family, because we should be able to know early. We should do annual health check. Heart attack, even heart attack bandru kuda there are treatment, we can manage everybody. But heart attack barad ಮುಂಚೆನೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿಮ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಸರ್, ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಯು ರೈಟ್ಲಿ ಸೆಡ್, ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಟೆಡ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಮೈಲ್ಡ್ ಸಿಮ್ಟಮಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಸೀರಿಯಸ್ ಸಿಮ್ಟಮ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ದೇ ನೋ ಇಟ್ ಆಲ್. ಬಟ್ ದೆನ್ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ಪಟ್ಟೆ, ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ನಾನ್ ಡಿಪ್ಪಿಂಗ್ ಬಿ ಪಿ ಅಟ್ ನೈಟ್. ಅಂದರೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಹೊತ್ತು ಬಿ ಪಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಪ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಬಟ್ ಕೆಲವರಲ್ಲಿ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಡಿಪ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮಧ್ಯರಾತ್ರಿ ಅದು ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಶೂಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೆಳಗಿನ ಸಮಯದ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ಕೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಮಲಗಿದ್ರು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಎದ್ದೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಈ ಥರ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸಿಂಪ್ಟಮ್ಸ್?
No, that is all Western description because there is such a cold weather that and also in cold weather only arteries getting into constriction, early morning heart attack. Those are all standard typical description. All that is gone. Especially females. Female heart attacks are increasing now. But the lakshanಗಳು other complaints, the pain is never typical. Nothing about women is typical, but the same way, if you see the way they get heart attack, pain will be somewhere vague, arms, neck, or it may be toothache, or they may just have abdominal loose motion or a nausea. So one has to have a very high index of suspicion, and so things are different. We just have to have proper smart suspicion index, and still it doesn't mean that heart attacks are not diagnosed. Oh, heart attacks are diagnosed much more smartly today than yesterday.
ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇವಾಗ ಏನಂದರೆ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎದೆ ನೋವಾದಾಗ ಅಥವಾ ಈ ಥರದ ಟಿಪಿಕಲ್ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಅಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸಿಂಪ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಕಂಡು ಬಂದಾಗ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಹತ್ತಿರದ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅವರೇ ECG ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಸಲ ECG ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ದೇ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ, ದೇ ಗೋ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಹೋಮ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟೋ ಸಲ ಸರ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೀ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ರಾಂಗ್, ECG ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ದಿರ ಸಹ ದೇ ಮೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ, ರೈಟ್?
Where heart is concerned, we have now enough trained manpower in medicine. ಈಗ ನನ್ನ ಕಾಲಲ್ಲಿ when I came and I started doing operations in Bangalore, only Bangalore. ಈವನ್ ಮೈಸೂರು ಹೋದರೂ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸೌಲಭ್ಯ ಇದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. ಗುಲ್ಬರ್ಗಾ ನನ್ನ ನೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್, ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟೇ ಬಿಡಿ. ಈಗ ಯು ಗೋ ಟು ಗುಲ್ಬರ್ಗಾ, there are almost 24 DM cardiologists. There is cardiac surgery going on there, 4-5 cath labs are there, and there is, everything is available there. This is the story of most of the districts of Karnataka. Many rich talukas, this is the story, that there are DM cardiologists who have gone there. So we are a smart state. We have already gone to a different level. Today's medical availability of medical saulabhya bada different ide, and we are in a very different level today.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಅ ಕಾರ್ಡಿಯೋಥೊರಾಸಿಕ್ ಸರ್ಜನ್, ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಗುವಿನ ಮೇಲೂ ಆಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ವಯೋವೃದ್ಧರ ಮೇಲೂ ಆಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್? ಅಂದರೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಹೃದಯದ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಷ್ಟನಾ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮಗಿವಾಗ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್?
ಒಂದು ಕಾಲ ಇತ್ತು ನಂದು, ವಿ ವರ್ ಜನರಲಿಸ್ಟ್. I was doing everything. I was doing a baby, I was doing coronary, I was doing valve repair, aorta, aneurysm, TB, lung surgery, and pacemakers, everything I was doing. Slowly specialization has become sharp. Today pediatric cardiac surgeons have become very sharp. They are very dedicated. They're complete different vertical. In my team I have a different vertical of pediatric cardiac surgery, different vertical of robotic and minimally invasive surgery. Today it's all very sharp, and so that difficulty once upon a time, that pediatric was difficult. Why it was difficult? The surgery is not so difficult. It's actually easier. Parantu to take care of that baby post-operatively, during operation, the heart-lung machine, all those errors could be very costly for the baby's life. All that has gone now, because now we have every sword, because of specialization, is very sharp. So today our pediatric cardiac surgical results, outcomes are so different. Every specialty of surgery results are very superior and different. Heart transplant, lot of people in India, in the government, do not know that we might be doing highest number of heart transplants in the world. Our heart transplant results are now so superior. Lung transplant was a problem. We were not doing it well. During COVID, this country was pushed in doing difficult COVID lungs transplant. And those transplants suddenly opened a door. Today lung transplant is done so well in this country. Heart and lung transplant. So specialists have come, everything is specialized, and the outcomes ತುಂಬಾ much superior ಆಗಿದೆ ಈಗ.
ಬಹುಶಃ ಇದು ಇನ್ನೂ ಸುಪೀರಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತಾ ಇಫ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ 1943? IMS ಇತ್ತು, and with Bore Commission, whatever happened.
You are talking about IMS.
Yes.
Okay, let us discuss ಮಾಡೋಣ. See, today we have our own problems about healthcare governance. We are ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಕೇರ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಇರೋವಾಗ they had a different vertical of administration. It was called IMS, Indian Medical Service. We had ICS, the Indian Civil Service, which is now IAS. We have IPS, IRS, ಅದೇ ಥರ IMS. IMS was born much long ago. Shahjahan Darbar ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ British first got the license to trade. That time, to carry goods from point A to point B, too many dacoits and looters. So they needed force. And slowly that business grew, good transport grew, and there was a great expansion of forces. And these forces required doctors, medical support. So there was a medical corps along with their private army. 1857 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ mutiny. They call it mutiny, but that was the first ಬಂಡಾಳ. ಅದು ಫೇಲ್ ಆಯಿತು because of treachery, and we lost. At that time, there was a lot of killing of the white people, and the queen put her foot down, and the government took over this whole business, and it became the British East India Company under the Queen of Great Britain. And after that, they formalized the army as the British Army, and they formalized everything. And in that, this medical corps became the Indian Medical Service. And it was as sharp as the ICS. And they were very autonomous. At that time, the First World War happened, Second World War happened. So much of original work was done from India in these wars. And the half of this was white and half of this was brown. And once the war settled, peacetime came, there were winds that there would be freedom. I don't think freedom would have come the role played by INA, Subhash Chandra Bose. It's a different story. But in 1942, they were reorganizing the medical infrastructure of India. The independence to India was not on the card. It was only the spoken words to pacify a group. So they were serious about governance. And so there was a commission called Bhore Commission. And it gave a report to the Viceroy of how the infrastructural changes should be at the capital of the province, at the district headquarters, taluka headquarters, villages. And that report is so fantastic. It is there in public domain. And that time, India's population was 5 times less than ours, today's. If you have to table something like that to today's parliament, I would just take that report, multiply all numbers by 5, and put some modern things which were not there. And in the light of the modern technologies, I would change those things in the report. And I think in a week's time, I will have a report to be tabled to Parliament. They were so good. Imagine, I don't know why the IMS was scrapped and those powers were given to the IS during Panditji's time. Nobody knows all the drama that happened around the 1947. But today we have no IMS. Imagine if we had the IMS. That IMS which was so sharp, where would have reached today? I think today for this country, this medical education is so much confused. The healthcare management, vaccinations, that everything we talk, there is so much of criticism possible. The laws, running of private nursing homes, private hospitals, colleges. Imagine the IMS was not scrapped. It would have been such a razor-sharp organization today that we would have been shining so bright on the global map. Look at the healthcare in UK. The NHS is privatized. Such a mess. Look at United States of America. Such a mighty, intelligent country. The healthcare is such a mess. I think we would have been a different example if IMS was not scrapped. So that has been one of the tragedies. And also in the same breath, ivattu idu ontara emergency. I think Modi ji should really look at it seriously, constitute a team of experts, and we may have to look at the past properly, understand the model, what all tinkering has to be done, and quickly administrative trainings, etc. is required. And for MBBS doctors, this could be a great new career after going through a course of public health. But this is a grave urgency for the country to revive the lost IMS.
ಸರ್, ಇವಾಗ 2 ಥರದ ಸಿನಾರಿಯೋಸ್ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ದಟ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಡೌಟ್ ಅ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಿನಿಮಲಿ ಇನ್ವೇಸಿವ್ ಸರ್ಜರೀಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ವಿಷಯಗಳಿಗೆ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಅನ್ಬಹುದು. ಅಂದರೆ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ಜರೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್. 2 ಥರದ ಸಿನಾರಿಯೋ. ಒಂದೇನಂದರೆ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಕೇರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ದೇಶ ವಿದೇಶಗಳಿಂದ ಭಾರತಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತೊಗೊಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸಿನಾರಿಯೋ ನಂಬರ್ 2, ಇಲ್ಲಿನ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ನೋನ್ ಪರ್ಸನಾಲಿಟಿ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರಿಟೀಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾರು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತೊಗೊಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ವೇರ್ ಡಸ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇವತ್ತು, ಅಥವಾ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇವತ್ತು? ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದು ಟಾಪ್ 3 ನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಕೇರ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದಿದ್ರೆ ವಿಚಾರ.
ಈಗ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಡ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ the medicine has really evolved into a superb system. So we can't say that we are so great anta. Lot of patients come to India. ಯಾಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತವೆ? We have now a exponential growth of quality infrastructure. There has been an exodus of well-trained doctors coming back to India. Lot of we are creating high number of specialists. All these people are going abroad and staying there for some time, getting polished, coming back. So we have a huge number of good doctors, huge advanced medical infrastructure. Everything can be done here. We speak English. We are culturally very warm people. We feel very responsible for the patients who are coming. Our medical treatment is much, much cheaper than rest of the world.
Correct.
Suppose ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ one difficult coronary bypass surgery ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. It might be done in 5 lakh rupees. If he wants to take a very high suite deluxe private room, it may go up to maybe 8 lakh rupees. But if this complicated bypass surgery goes to Cleveland Clinic or Mayo Clinic and in a private capacity, we may end up paying $300,000, $3 lakh. Multiply that by 95. So our treatment is pretty cheap. If they don't come to us, their other choices are go to Singapore, go to Germany, go to Thailand. Thailand also is very good. But they are much expensive than us. So cheaper, English, warm country. And we have also created a great infrastructure around this whole thing. Most of these hospitals, like say Fortis, we are all JCI accredited and the highest accreditation globally. So the people who are acting as companies bringing the patients, they have no problem. Because it's all recognized. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ತುಂಬ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತುಂಬ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಫಾರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಸಮ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟ್ರನೇಜ್, ಈಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೆಡಿಕಲ್ ವೀಸಾ ವಿಚ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಡನ್ ಇನ್ 1 day, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ದೆನ್ ದಿ ಅರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸೇಮ್ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ದ IT ಅರ್ನಿಂಗ್. ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಒಂದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹೈದ್ರಾಬಾದ್, ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ, ಬಾಂಬೆ, ಚೆನ್ನೈ, ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಸೋ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೆಂಟ್. And all the state governments have become smart. Central government has to, do this double engine along with all the state governments. And there is a lot of unexploited opportunity for the country. Will that interfere with the treatment given to the locals? No. What happens is more money is earned from this by a hospital. Then they will be able to strongly subsidize the poor patients. It's not a bad thing.
ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ಟೋರ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್, ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಸೋರ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಡಿಜಿಟ್, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಲೋ. ಸೊ
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಜನ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ನೀವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಅ ಪಾಸ್ಟ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಿವ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ನೌ ಡೇಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್. ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ ಈಸ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್. ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ರಾಜಾಂತರ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ರಾಜಾಂತರ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಈವನ್ ರಿಚ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, they will have so much of worry, so much of problem. They will not come comfortably like these people who are. Health insurance now, every day the number of people doing health insurance is increasing.
ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ
ಈಗ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ನೋಡಿದರೆ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ 50 to 60% ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ನಾವೇನು ಆಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಎಲ್ಲ
ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್. ಎಸ್ ಎಸ್.
ಸೊ ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಈಗ. ದಿ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ಲೆಸ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ our national failure. And it is because of our political appeasement systems. It's a different story.
ಸೊ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಕೇರ್ ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಸೋರು ಅವರ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿನ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಡುವಂಥ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸರ್, ಇವಾಗ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಸಾಧನೆ, ಇಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷದ ಅನುಭವ, ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಫಸ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಯೋರ್ ಕ್ರೆಡಿಟ್, ವೆನ್ ಯು ಲುಕ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್, ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ರಿಗ್ರೆಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ವೈಫ್ಗೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಗಳಿಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ರಿಗ್ರೆಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಓಕೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಾ? ಆಫ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ you've done a lot when it comes to your profession, ಬಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಡಿಮೆನೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತಾ?
When you are young, you don't have the overall view. As you grow older, you come to know. Here, the advisors, mentors, their role is very big. So I take care of explaining my see in my team, all my senior surgeons with me. Nobody is a foreign body who has been brought and put. All of them have learned the art and science in the ranks and have become big. So by looking at past mistakes, others will imbibe. Now in my team, I don't think anybody has neglected their families. We were at a different level. We were institution creators. We had no time. It's okay, but no regrets. And think the new generation has corrected that. Everybody understands the importance of their quality time, their life-work balance. People have learned the ropes.
Sir, it was such a pleasure talking to you. I had a good time.
I
ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ
enjoyed it.
ದೇಶ ಸುತ್ತಿ ನೋಡು, ಕೋಶ ಓದಿ ನೋಡು ಅಂತಾರೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ. ಬಟ್ ಐ ವುಡ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಟು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಅ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದೇನಂದ್ರೆ ಅನುಭವ ಇರೋರ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿ ನೋಡು ಅಂತ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅನುಭವವನ್ನು ಸಮರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯೋರ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಒಬ್ಬರು ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಟೋಕನ್ ಆಫ್ ಲವ್ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದಾಗ, ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಯು, ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಗುಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹಾರ್ಟೇ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ವುಡ್ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸಪ್ತಮ್ ತೈಲ.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Saptam,
Thank you so
thank
much
you.
for being a part of Voice of Bengaluru.
I'll show it to your audience. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Namaste.